back to another video, and today I'm going to be unboxing the DJI Mavic Air. So I apologize, I had started to do this unboxing and a car alarm outside started going off, so one of the things in here is already open, so I apologize, but we'll go ahead and try and do this from scratch again. Anyway, the DJI Mavic Air. Why did I pick this? What's so good about it? Stuff like that. So after doing a bunch of research on drones, price points, what does what doesn't do what, I decided that this was the best bang for my buck. I tried to go under $1,000, but I wanted 4K, I wanted a 3-axis gimbal, and I wanted at least a decent amount of range on it, and this thing can go about 2.5 miles out, so that was good enough for me. But the thing that persuaded me not to go with the Mavic or the new Mavic 2 is for either double or $200 more. I didn't really feel like I was getting my money's worth at that point. So I went with the Mavic Air, and here we have it. So anyway, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. And if I could figure out how to open it, which right here at the top. So please review the QuickStart guide to prepare for your first flight. So be sure to do that if you guys haven't flown a drone before, or even if you had, but always review the guides, or at least peruse them like I do. So this is a lot smaller than I thought it was, and I said this the first time I took this out, and taking it out of the box again, I still feel like this is just so small. To compare a Raspberry Pi right here, so this is a Raspberry Pi with a Navio flight controller, this is the Navio Plus, but just for size comparison, it's not that much bigger. This is really, really small, so it just, we'll get into this in a minute, so I'll just push this over to the side for now. But we'll go into the first accessory box that we get in here. So just popping open the top, we're immediately greeted with propeller guards. So it's really nice that they actually include these in the package instead of you having to buy these. If I remember correctly, when I had the DJI FC40, the Phantom FC40, so that was one of their first camera drones. I believe it was their first, because the original Phantom didn't actually include its own camera. The FC40 was a standalone camera, maybe 2 square inches, about yay big, that you would just stick onto the drone. It had no gimbal, you just put it on, and once it went out of Wi-Fi range, you actually couldn't control the camera anymore. But we've definitely come a long way since then, and now that they're including these, also another plus, so definitely nice. What else do we have in here? We have a set of spare propellers, so probably gonna need these, hopefully not, but we'll see. And then I swear to God, this is a textbook amount of literature. So we have in the box, we have a guide on the propeller guards, okay? We have intelligent flight battery safety guidelines, the disclaimer and safety guidelines, and this is by far the thickest one. Definitely saving DJI's legal ass in here, but not really gonna read that or care about that. And then here's that QuickStart guide that they were talking about. So before I fly for the first time, I'll give this a peruse, but not right now. But like I said, that is a lot of literature right there. So just throw that to the side, and then we'll dig a little further into the box and get the next set of accessories. So in here, we are immediately greeted with the charger. So I see the hookup for the battery right here, and then we have 2 USB ports, and then the AC in port right here. So I'll just put this to the side. Then we have, this is the AC in, so if I take this out of the package, just throw that over there. See a standard United States wall adapter to just a standard AC in. So just put that over to the side. We have a USB-C to USB 3.0, USB-A of course. Definitely nice that they went with USB 3, although I don't know if you can get a USB-C adapter and non-USB 3, but always nice to see it, and it even has a DJI branding on it, so nice. Moving on further, we have and this was the thing that I opened before when the car alarm was going off. So they actually give you 2 extra joysticks in here for the controller, And then inside that package was also a USB-C to USB micro adapter. So USB-C in on this side, and then USB micro out on this side. So not really sure why we would need that, but they're including it. I'm sure there's a reason. And then last but not least, in that accessory packet, we have, I believe these are the phone adapter cables. And yes they are. And then we should have one for micro USB right here. So, I'm sorry, USB-C right here to, I'm actually not familiar with what this port is. This might be proprietary for DJI. It kind of looks like a micro USB, but it's a almost perfect rectangle. So it isn't micro USB, but I'll see, I guess, when I look at this cable, if that's their proprietary adapter. So this here is micro USB to USB micro, or whatever their proprietary adapter is. So that's it for those two. And then, oh, there's one or two more things in there. And what do we have? Not really sure what these are. Two little plastic rectangles. Maybe I should read that QuickStart guide at some point. I'm not too sure what these are, so I'm just gonna keep these to the side for now. But the last thing in the box is this tiny little controller here. And the thing that makes it so tiny is that these joysticks here are actually removable. So they fit up right in here, and I'll show you guys in a second, but you screw them in, and then when you're done, you can take them out, so that way it folds up to keep that low profile. So if we look here on the drone, it says, on the remote, excuse me, unfold the antennas and the mobile device clamps, and then attach the control sticks. So I'm just gonna peel this off. And then we'll stick these up. And then I'm just gonna peel this sticker off and then unfold these guys right here. And then I see, so that's where the lightning adapter was. I didn't want to badmouth DJI by not including a lightning adapter, but looks like I don't have to. So the lightning adapter is already attached to the controller, so that's gonna help for any Apple device. And then right up in here, in these little divots, I guess you can call them, are our joysticks. So you just take them out, and then they just screw right on in. And then, although I don't have the DJI Go 4, I believe is the version they're on right now, app installed on my phone, you would just slide your phone in here and make sure you get into your lightning adapter, and then close this up around your phone. So clearly you can tell this is my first time using this, so I'm gonna have to adjust to it a little bit, but it would sort of look like this, hopefully a little bit neater, because that's not straight, and I'm not gonna monkey with this right now because it's not that important. But nice, compact, and you get a nice little screen here. And then if you guys pay attention on my channel, in a little while, maybe today, maybe sometime in the next week, I should have an unboxing of the DJI goggles that I ordered with this. So keep an eye out for that. But that's just the whole little controller model. So we have a button for record up here. We have a little gimbal tilt wheel right here. Photo snapshot button right here to take a quick picture instead of taking a video. Have a little trigger button back here, not really sure what that's for yet. And then we have power, sport, so I believe that's a little toggle to make the drone go faster or slower, so sport mode versus non-sport mode. We have a return to home button, a dedicated button that you click if you're not sure what's going on, click it and then bam, it'll be on its way back to you. It looks like a pause button, an FN button, so I'm assuming that means function. And then right over here, if you need to change out the adapter that you're using on your phone, you would just unplug this right here, and I assume that's where DJI's proprietary rectangular micro USB fits in, whatever adapter it is. It's nothing that I know, it's no standard adapter, or at least nothing that I know, like I said. But I'm just gonna put that to the side and then take out the real important thing here, which is the Mavic Air itself. So it comes with a carrying case, and this is a hard shell carrying case. So this is really nice and really compact. It has a little pocket down here, and a little tag, just some quick, if I can find the English here, that's not English, that's English, aha. So it literally just says Mavic Air carrying case. It's made of 45% polyester, 50% EVA, and 5% nylon, made in China, blah, 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 no one cares. So if I have a knife, which I still do, right over here, I'm just gonna cut that off because no one really wants a tag like that attached to their drone carrying case. And then finally, there it is, the DJI Mavic Air. So I'm just gonna take that out of the carrying case, and then there's a little sticker in here and it says, place the aircraft in the direction shown. Great, thank you for that one. I'm just gonna put that to the side, and then I'm gonna bring that Raspberry Pi back in for a quick little size comparison again. I think the Raspberry Pi might match the width of this, or maybe even be a little bit wider. So for the width dimension, it's kind of killing it. In every dimension, it's kind of killing it. Who am I kidding? This is tiny. And then if we see here up in the front, we have the gimbal. So underneath this little cover, I guess you can call it, the gimbal clamp. So we're gonna have our 4K 3-axis gimbal right under here. So I'm gonna pull that off very gently and stick that over here and see if I can get that out, just to take a quick look at the gimbal here. And I don't want to break anything, and again, I had not looked at the QuickStart guide, so maybe I will leave that attached for now, but I will unfold this just to see size-wise how big it actually gets. So you kind of swivel these out, so you just grab underneath, and then it just folds right out, and then the front two slide out just as they would. And then that's it, the DJI Mavic Air. And I'm staring at this now at my table, and I've been here, like I said, since the Phantom FC40, and this is kind of mind-blowing that they've been able to not only take the technology that was available back then and bring it to a small form factor like this, but something that's not even comparable to the technology that DJI kind of started with. We have everything in here. We have the 4K, we have a 3-axis gimbal, so that means you're gonna get butter smooth motion. So if you're moving in the air, you hit wind, anything like that, your video is still gonna come out nice and clear. We have a huge video transmission range on such a small drone. I think this can go out, I don't know if I said it, about 2.5 miles to have a, I think 720p download link, although it can do 1080p if you're close enough. I guess that depends on the latency. Once it can't sustain the 1080p, it may drop to 720p. But we can also get, I think, 21 minutes of flight time. We can get 40 or 50 kilometers an hour for speed. This thing is really just mind-blowing. And again, it's just so small, it's so compact. Another reason that I bought this, besides the Backfire Skateboards review, is that I'm going on 2 trips in like December and January, and this is something that I could just throw in my carry-on. Like, this takes up no space at all. It's really, I'm astounded. I'm like at a loss for words right now. And before I sit here like starstruck, I'm gonna go ahead and end the unboxing here. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Be sure to check out the DJI goggles video that should come out in probably a week or so, or maybe less depending on how busy I am.